As a kid, and even up to teenagers, we don't tend to consider large world events happening around us. My name is Ben Pearson, and today I will be sharing two events that happened the month I was born, May of 2006. This includes catastrophic natural disasters as well as powerful political movements. On May 1st, the Great American Boycott began. This day was chosen due to it being National Workers' Day. The boycott, according to The Guardian, included over 1 million immigrants across the U.S. The boycott was in backlash to harsh anti-immigration laws passed in several southern and western states. This one-day movement was the boycott of schools and workplaces, causing businesses such as Cargill Meat Solutions, the United States' #2 beef producer, to shut down 8 of their plants. The most prominent cities included in this protest were Los Angeles, Chicago, and New York City. The majority of these protests were peaceful, although some took a harsher turn. Protests in places such as LA included bottles and rocks thrown at policemen. In an article published by CNN, the boycott resulted in new legislation passed on May 25th that granted some legal immigrants a chance at citizenship across the U.S. Although political events were on lots of Americans' minds at the time, this is not the only significance May 2006 brought to the world. The earthquakes of Yogyakarta brought devastation to hundreds of thousands across Indonesia. According to NASA, in their article discussing the earthquake, the following facts are stated. The Indonesian islands create an arc that makes it one of the world's most seismically active regions. Even in knowing this, no one could prepare for the lasting impacts the earthquake created for this country. The earthquake began the morning of May 25th, indicating a 6.2 on the Richter scale. The Richter scale gives information about earthquakes on a scale of 1 to 10. This high of a magnitude had lasting impacts for the Indonesians. One of these ways was the death of 6,200 people and the destruction of over 200,000 people's homes. In the article, 2006 Yogyakarta earthquake, written on Wikipedia, another way the Indonesians were impacted were the financial losses of over $3.1 billion in the lives of those affected, whether this be the loss of a house and car, or stores and hospitals. The 2 points made in this speech may be drastically different, however both altered many lives around the world. They highlight dependence on one another during difficult times, whether that be fighting for your rights or regaining strength after a natural disaster. Overall, the camaraderie of both of these events should inspire us to overcome the greatest of battles.